What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are backing up with another Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Noodles. And looking at his team, he looks like he has a UU team, and I do kind of feel bad because I have some OUs on my team. But alas, I deal with a struggle almost every time I battle Passerby, so I think I'll take the handicap for once. Because, every time I bring in any team on, someone on Battle Spot challenges me with, Landers T. Ferrothorn, and I'm like, god damn it. Anyway, he's going to lead off with this Aerodactyl, and I'm going to lead off with my Victini, and I am kind of scared of this Aerodactyl, because Mega Aerodactyl can actually wreck my team once Ferrothorn dies, so I just got to be careful around this thing. So, just turn one, I'm not going to mess around with this thing. I mean, I could bait bluff the Scarf, but something tells me he's not going to buy it, and you're just going to stay in anyway, so I'm going to bring in Ferrothorn here. Ferrothorn's just the overall best play. I could take Fire if I can predict it, so he's going to bring in, he's going to Mega Evolve Aerodactyl and go for the Rock Slide, which I probably could have taken with Victini, honestly, but I just want to play it safe. And I do eat up the Ferrothorn because I'm Ferrothorn, and I do want to get up my Rocks here, but he does predict that and goes for the Taunt. I was not expecting that because I could have just clicked Gyro Ball and one-shot him, but I guess that was really obvious anyway, so whatever. He's going to switch out here and bring in his Arcanine, and I'm like, oh, Arcanine, that's a good play, but I do think I predict this, if I recall correctly. And me being the big boy, yeah, I do predict the switch into Arcanine, and what do I bring in here? I'm sorry, this battle's kind of... Oh, back in Victini, okay. I don't know why I brought in Victini on this thing, but we'll go with that. I'm going to just fire off the Thunder, because I am a special variant of Victini, the special alert set instead of, typical choice guy Victini with V-Create. I'm going to get the Paralysis of the Thunder, because it has a 30% chance, and he's going to go for the Snarl here, and I did not expect the Snarl. Snarl is only something you really see in doubles, but I guess Arcanine can run it, I guess. And he gets a crit, which is like, whatever, I mean, I'd rather him crit me with Snarl than any other move, honestly. So, I'm going to withdraw my Victini now and bring in my Medicham, as he's going to get another Paralysis Hacks. And this is going to be a reoccurring thing this battle, because, I'm going to spread around the yellow magic, as you'll see. So he's going to bring in his Aerodactyl again, as I am going to Mega Evolve the Medicham, and there's nothing that can really take a hit on his team because it's kind of UU. But to be honest, there's not many things in the game that can take a hit from Medicham, so what am I really saying here? I'm just going to go for the HJK onto the Aerodactyl, knock him out, and now he's just going to bring in his Arcanine, and I'm not scared of Arcanine at all. In fact, I was debating on switching out against Arcanine, but I'm like, this thing's not living at half health, you're joking, so I'm just going to go for the HJK again, and just straight up knock him out. So down goes Arcanine, and this battle's pretty funny, because it's just Medicham going ham, knocking out so many Pokemon. He's going to bring in Heracross here, and I am kind of scared of, a potential Mega Horn crit Moxie sweep, so I am going to play it safe still, and bring in my Deblade. I'm playing like a tryhard right now, but I really shouldn't be, but that's how I play normally, and if I'm goofing around, you'll definitely know. So, I'm going to eat that Mega Horn up like it was nothing, like it literally bounced off my body, as here he's going to bring in Nidoqueen, so here, I make a big boy play and double switch out for two reasons. One, my Porygon 2 is especially defensive, can take whatever Sheer Force boosted attacks he wants to take, and since I have Trace, I can just get Sheer Force myself and get boosted offensive moves. Now, only if only I try attack, but alas, I only have Ice Beam and Discharge because I run Toxic on this set, because I need some form of stall killing stuff. It's like Toxic's like the stall killing stuff, even though they run it themselves. Having Toxic and just random things is really useful. Like, sometimes having Toxic and, random offensive Pokemon's pretty good. Like, so bringing, their Slowbro on your Infernape, but then you just Toxic them, and they're like, what the fuck? I love when that kind of stuff happens. I run Toxic on a few things sometimes. Like, I run Toxic on Jolteon most of the time, because Jolteon doesn't really have that many moves. That it gets HP Ice, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch, and then it's like, what then, Shadow Ball? Like, yeah. Anyway, Drapion's going to come in here. I am kind of scared of this thing because the Ice Beam bounced off its body, because it appears to be a Soft Vest Drapion from that damage. I forgot to mention that, so I looked away. And now he's just going to fire off an Earthquake, and that's going to do a decent amount of damage, but just going to fire off a T-Wave here and get that off. And gonna get the Paralysis now, and we are back to Parahaxing. Yes, gonna go for the Waterfall here. Hope I can get the Parry Plunge. I'm not really counting on it, but it'd be nice. And I do get the Paralysis. Parahax. I don't know why I'm saying Paralysis to it, but gonna go for the Waterfall onto the Drapion once again, and don't flinch him, unfortunately, as he's able to get the Earthquake off. And here, I do predict him. I mean, on the off chance he wanted to switch out and, save this thing for fodder, I just predicted him to switch out, but alas, the Thunder Wave It was unnecessary, but I didn't really need coefficients that health anyway, so it really wasn't a big deal. But now, I'm going to bring in my Victini, and just going to go for the blue flare here. I just wanted to show it off because it looks really cool in game. And I think it really talks. I'm using a freaking my phone camera to capture this stupid video because I don't have a capture card because I can't afford it. I should make it like a fund me thing, and I'll get like a $5 donation. I mean that would mean a lot actually, but I don't think anyone's gonna buy it anyway. He's gonna earthquake my Victini, and I'm just gonna die. So bye Victini, and that does show you Scarf Hair Across because I am modest Victini, I'm pretty sure. So maybe he would outspeed me if he's jolly, but I'm not sure. Now he's gonna withdraw Hair Across, and I am, you know, deployed. Even if I could just eat up earthquakes, it's kind of sad. So I'm just gonna set up a sword stance against the Needle Queen, and I wasn't sure if I can kill it with Shadow Sneak. It was like kind of shaky if I could do that. And unfortunately, if I switch out, he's going to get free Toxic Spikes, so I just want to play it safe here. I don't want to mess with this thing. And assuming he's just going to fire off an Earth Power because I have +2 attack, that would just be the obvious move. And I am sorry, it is 3:30 a.m. as I'm nearing this, so if I do sound kind of tired, that is probably why. So anyway, Earth Power is not going to do any damage at all, and now I can just, like, I have Sheer Force again, I can fire off another Ice Beam. He's just going to choose to stay in here. That's fine, I will eat this attack up for days, and I'm just going to fire off an Ice Beam. It's not going to do too much damage, because I don't think I have any special attack investment on this thing, but it's going to do it a lot. Oh, do I crit? Oh no, it just straight up kills. Oh, because Sheer Force is just really strong, actually. I just underestimated it. And now he's going to bring in his Jolteon, and here I am fearing the Thunderbolt. I'm just going to stay in, though, because I want to get a recover off. That's right. I know I could take this easily, as I am able to eat that up. And I do have a plan to work around this Jolteon, because my electric resist on my team does not exist right now. And I think he knows that. So here, I'm just going to recover a bunch of time just to get my health back. And you just get the paralysis there, which kind of sucks. But this battle just para-hacks everywhere, so I should not be surprised at this point. And now he's just going to go for the Volt Switch to get on out of there. So that's fine, I don't really care. He gets a crit there, which kind of sucks, but as long as Porygon 2 is alive, my strategy will work later, which is abusing Trace, because I don't think my opponent realizes how Trace can work against him, which a lot of people don't actually, they just don't realize it. So here I'm going to Ice Beam the Heracross. It's not going to do anything either. I'm thinking like, maybe like a bulky Heracross, or maybe just Porygon 2 is really weak offense stats. Who knows? I'm going to bring in my Deblade here, as he's going to fire from Earthquake onto my Deblade, and I'm going to eat that off. Yeah, like, that did no damage at all, as I'm sorry, I cannot speak. Gonna fire for another Earthquake, not do any damage again. He gets a crit too, that did nothing. And Iron Head is just gonna bring him down pretty low, and Shadow Sneak is gonna be able to knock him out, but he's gonna choose to save his Heracross for some reason. Probably for a late game sweep, but he's just going to bring in his Jolteon here, and I do think he's trying to keep that thing for Porygon 2, which is a good play. Shadow Sneak's still going to do so much damage to the Jolteon, and now I thought maybe he would double back into Heracross expecting my Porygon 2 switch in, but I just decided to play it like I thought and bring in Porygon 2 expecting the electric move to Trace the Volt Absorb, as I do get that play correctly, and he's just going to Volt Switch. I'm going to absorb that, get my health back, and now I'm pretty much just good to go. So now I'm going to predict him to switch out back into his Heracross. So I do believe I pull a switch out again. Yep, I do. So even though I could have probably just Ice Moon or Discharge and knocked him out, I just wanted to stun or die, as Blunder would say. So bring in Medicham, we're just going to fake him out and knock him out. And his last being Jolteon. This will be a pretty easy knockout. I do think I live whatever attack he wants to go for too, but do I stun on him or do I actually stay in here? Oh, he just forfeits. Okay, never mind. I didn't remember. So that's going to be the game, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, likes and comments are cherished as always, and if you want to battle me, you can leave your friend code in the comment section below. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.